Creepy things happen before the grave.
Good night, everyone. I wanted to do another one of my true stories this week, but couldn't think of which one I should do. It was actually my mother who suggested that I talk about my first ghost hunting experience. This is all true. I have video evidence to prove it. There are no special effects. Even though I am a professional video editor, I'm not that good. So about 3 years ago, I was invited to go along on a ghost hunting trip. There is this local group of amateur paranormal investigators called the Boogie Men. All right, what are your guys' names? Who are you?
Peter.
Peter?
Yep. Kelly.
Kelly? Joe? Okay, and you guys are paranormal investigators, or?
Yes.
Part-time?
Just a hobby.
They're pretty cool guys. The whole thing was supposed to be recorded for a news story to air on local television around the time of Halloween.
A day away, now is the time when people become more fascinated with paranormal activity. Do ghosts really exist? Are we alone? Is there life after death? Out to explore a haunted site with a paranormal group to find out for us all.
I brought my own camera to hopefully put together some kind of mini movie or vlog. And also, the TV station said that they might use some of my footage for behind the scenes stuff. I was just excited to go on a trip, and it was with my friends, so it would be fun either way. The site where we were headed to was the ruins of Whiskey Bill's house. Whiskey Bill, or William Goodburn, was an immigrant from England in the early 1900s. He was hoping to strike it rich in the Comstock lode in Nevada. However, he was unsuccessful. He left his wife and daughter back in England and became unable to send money back to support them. That was until the Prohibition. How did he get the name Whiskey Bill?
He made moonshine and sold it.
Illegally?
Yeah.
Oh.
He told people he was looking for gold because there's golden hills up in there, so they believed him, but he actually was just using it as a cover story. He had a still underneath one of his buildings. There was a tunnel that would extend it back underneath the hillside, and he had a little moonshine set up down there.
With the money he was making, he was able to support his family back in England, but they grew ashamed of his dirty dealings, and his daughter never contacted him again, even though Bill still continued to send her money. A lot of bad things happened on Bill's property, and people died, including Whiskey Bill. When he died, his daughter did manage to come to Nevada and bury him on his property. It's a little hill several yards away that overlooks the main house. The boogeymen tell me that this site was one of the most active paranormal locations that they have visited. It always produced either an EVP or some sort of manifestation. So of course, the TV people were eager to get out there and get some good footage.
Hi. Where are you going?
What?
Where are you going?
Ghost hunting. Yeah, we are going ghost hunting.
Are you scared?
I'm a little nervous. Yeah, a little nervous about Whiskey Bill. I don't know what's gonna happen.
What kind of whiskey did you get?
JD.
For Whiskey Bill?
For Whiskey Bill.
Do we know if he likes JD?
I'd be curious to see what happens.
Yeah,
this is some more
kind of
whiskey?
freaking me out right now.
Yeah, it's a freaky
This is
place.
freaking me out.
Before going to the site, I had only seen pictures of what the house used to look like. I was saddened to see the state that it is now. Locals started using this spot as a place to party, some even thinking it was funny to pull the walls down with their trucks. I hate people sometimes. They literally destroyed a part of Nevada's history.
Let me tell you about drinking whiskey so early in the morning
Another thing that was destroyed was Whiskey Bill's gravestone. It was actually made out of wood and has been completely obliterated by drunken people who thought it was cool to desecrate a man's grave.
But people, they don't really realize that as you're, driving up or whatever, recreating, that this is, that this is a man's grave, right?
Right, they just drive right over it. They don't know.
But due to historical landmarks and old photographs, the boogeymen were able to find its location, and they go up every year to place a cross and pour whiskey on it as sort of an apology for the stupid people.
Alright, I'm giving my homies.
and I was going to...
Here, do you want me to tell me to do it?
I got it recording.
Yeah, and they had piled up their old rocks again one time. We came back and they'd taken them, and I was going to say, but but they'd already done it. This is like several years ago. They used the same little rocks, but there's those little drag marks where each rock was pulled.
Before we hiked up to the gravesite, we placed a voice recorder in the house. Then another one was placed up at the gravesite. While we were still on the hill, which overlooks Bill's house, we heard what sounded like someone banging on the walls with a metal pipe. No one was down at that house.
My voice recorder was running, so it should have picked it up.
So was mine. Why is that?
Mine's on there too.
Slayer on your shirt?
Oh my
Head lay up
god,
in his-
I'm like fully
I could hear
freaked out.
It sounded just
Well,
like
I'll tell you, this is nothing. This is. That noise was insane, though.
That's a lot of banging. That's more than we've heard it before, but usually not quite that duration. That went on for about a minute.
Also, while we were at the gravesite getting shots for the TV program, the EVP was running, and this is what we got.
So this is EVP took while we were up there.
Unfortunately, I did not catch this on camera, but as we were headed back down the hill, I was the last one in line, and the girl that you saw in the clips previously was in front of me. Out of nowhere, a rock flew past me and hit her right in the back.
It like dropped out of her back.
Rocks. They say it's a way for the ghosts to show their presence.
I felt it. I'm scared.
I saw it with my own eyes. No one was behind me. My theory is that Whiskey Bill or any of the other gangster moonshiners that died on that hill were a bit racist. On one of the EVPs, I heard the voice say something about that ch***in and those N-words. Referring to me and the girl. I am Black in Seminole Cherokee, and the other girl is Paiute Shoshone. I am quite the skeptic when it comes to ghosts, but not in the way that you think. I do believe in the invisible spirit world and in some monsters, but my beliefs behind what they are and where they come from are a bit different from other people's. That will have to be a whole other video for another day. But I will say I was surprised. It was the middle of the day. Usually all those ghost hunting shows are taped in the middle of the night. So to get EVP and a manifestation was pretty amazing. Everyone else kept saying how freaked out they were and how they could feel a presence, but I was not. I was completely calm the whole time, maybe because they knew that I knew what they really were. Will I ever go ghost hunting again? I don't know. Part of me says I shouldn't because I don't think you should go and provoke the unknown. I don't go looking for creepy things, but they still keep happening to me, which is part of the reason why I made this channel. Maybe the real reason I wasn't scared is because I really didn't participate. I didn't try to talk to them or perform any rituals. If you want to learn more about the Boogie Men and watch some of their videos, I will link their Facebook down below. But as always, I will leave this story up to you. Did I have a paranormal experience at Whiskey Bill's house? Is this story true or false?